welcome back to CNR Life Uncut. It's your girl Alicia, and I'm just kidding. So unfortunately, Wyon is at work today. Well, today, anyhow you turn it. So I'm alone, home, alone. So anyhow, before I get into the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, drop a comment, and don't forget to tell a friend to tell another friend. Let's get building the CNR Life Uncut subscribers. So today video is all about, how to put it, life with a police officer, being married to a police officer. So on an everyday basis of my life, I get a lot of questions from multiple persons. When I say everyday basis, probably like every other day or whenever I go to town, because I don't go to town every day. So whenever I go to town and people who know us or people who see us together or whatever may be the case, I get a lot of questions. So of course I have my little notebook here with a couple of the questions that I could remember off my head at the moment. And again, I'm very sorry that we haven't been posting videos very often recently. I remember the last time that we post video, we said that, oh, we'll get videos coming constantly throughout the weeks and every week. But unfortunately, Wyon phone have been stolen. We had a lot of videos that we were editing on that phone, sorry. So we lose a lot of our video. Well, all of our videos that we already did. So we have to try and do over some of them. Some of them was apparently pranks, and unfortunately it won't be able to do it because everyone will know, okay, it's something that played out or something. So yes, one of the question is, oh, do you always feel like you have to be prepared for him to leave home? Yes. He can always be here at a moment and there is something, some kind of emergency or something. He have to run and leave home right away, and that don't be fun because majority of the time you might have plans, because Wyon is in the traffic branch, so he be home like twice a week probably, but one whole day home and the others is like night off. So you only get to see him like one whole day in the week, with normal start like from 10 o'clock or somewhere there to the next day to around that time. And the other days now is like every other day he come home at night, and he get one weekend in, one weekend out. So imagine that you have planned for that one day and say something happen, like how now is election time, also when it's storm time he can be home, and because there's like an unexpected storm they have to report back to station right away, and you can't always get your fun time. You don't always get that person to cuddle with, to play with. Well, we are a very playful couple. We do a lot of stuff to make each other enjoy our time together. So yes. Another question, do you get scared because you're married to an officer? Not that I get scared because I'm married to an officer, but my main thing that I'm scared about is that, you know, in so many other countries, right, because you're married to an officer and that officer, like, you do an offense and that officer pull you up or charge you or something, I'm always scared about, suppose something, you do somebody something and they come back now and meet me knowing that I'm your wife, I'm your partner, and they decide to do me something. That is the main thing I'm scared about, especially being at home late at nights, always being home by myself. Although my parents is not living too far from here, like upstairs us. So yes, I always be scared at times because of that, because you never know who is having an eye on your partner, because he's an officer. You never know who is having an eye on me to do me something, because he react to a way that they don't like. Another question is, are you proud of him being an officer? Of course, yes. All I'm not like 100% wanted him to be an officer, but before we like got into marriage and before we really into a relationship, he discussed that he wanted to either be in the army or be a police officer. And obviously I don't want to stop me from doing my dream job, so I did not stop him from doing his dream job. But I'm very proud of him. I love his steps that he's taking every day. As we are a Christian couple also, I always give him encouraging words. Whether he is leaving home or he called me before he goes at duty, sorry, before like he go to bed at night and I might be able to speak to him the next morning. I always tends to give him encouraging words and tell him to keep out of trouble. If he see a situation, make sure he have person's name, because sometimes you go to do something bad and you're alone and they take advantage of you. Anything that you see with people love the media these days, so I always try to prevent being on media with officer jammers. I hate to see that, so I don't want him to be in that situation. Then another question is there any family time? I won't say 100% family time. As I mentioned before in one of the earlier questions, you might plan a family time and you might have your time home to be with your family and stuff, and you get a phone call, you have to leave home right away. Imagine you're doing something like just something, and yes, you have to get a phone call, so you have to either cut that moment short, leave off from that moment. You're like so many things that family does together. So yeah, does together, sorry. Another question is, are you friends with his co-workers? No. Nope. I don't have any of his co-workers as friends. I never believe in my friends be my husband friends and his friends must be my friends. No, I don't like that at all. My friends is my friends. His friends is his friends. There are a couple friends of mine that he knew before me, and he can't just cut them short, or I won't cut them short either. But like you making a friend now, I don't. If we meet in the road and they say Mrs. K to or hi to me, I will say hi back. If like we walking towards each other and they like give me this kind of look to say hi or whatever may be the case, then I will like just smile at them or something like that. But like to be friends, no. Sorry. Another question is, how would you feel if he got caught up in anything related to the force? Meaning injuries or anything like that. How would I feel? I will be very terrified, because that is one of my major things that I'm scared with, because here's an officer, people judge all officers the same, meaning that they are bad cops, anything that they do, or sometimes a little situation is like for instance, he pull up on somebody and he might just go to warn them or don't go any aggressive way. But because he is an officer and he is in a uniform, they might decide to like, what is the word? To like fire back or do something stupid that will injure him. And that is one of my biggest scare also. Always thinking that something that will happen to him on his job. So yes. Does he get a lot of holidays home? How does he feel spending your holidays alone? Because majority of the time I'm home and friends call or persons call, I go places and they're like, girl, and I go with friends and stuff, and they're like, everybody with the couple partner and stuff, and people's like, girl, where your husband they are, everybody has the couple out, where your partner they, and I just smile back at them. But sometimes it do feel weird, feel lonely and stuff, not only around friends, but when I'm at home, I always wonder like, I hope like, okay, for instance, Christmas time, I always planned out Wyon's schedule. I always tell him so too. So if I know, because there's a pattern of way his schedule is planned. So when I know certain event for me is coming up, or I get invited to something, a wedding, a house, something, an invitation for somewhere, I always grab my calendar right away and okay, on, off, on, off, on, off. So I will know when he will get that time off, or if I'm planning anything. But being home alone with like holidays, like Christmas holidays and those stuff, it tends to be sad sometimes, because those are times you want to sit down and watch a bit of Christmas movie, and when you're watching Christmas movie, everybody partner is with them and preparing Christmas meals, and you're just there home all by yourself cooking, nobody to dash flour and nobody to help make a mess of the kitchen with them clean together. You have to prepare meal home, then run go down at the station to carry the meal to make sure he enjoy his Christmas food or whatever still. Whatever holiday it is. Another question is, do you believe in the thing that police what? That police who won't do you believe that there's police who won't cheat? Oh, yes. Do you believe in police that won't cheat, that don't cheat? I kind of do believe that because I want to believe that my husband don't cheat at the moment and won't cheat no time forward, no time going forward. But since growing up, I always had this thing, I always hearing this thing that all policemen cheat, all policemen, until I reach in the shoes. So I think I want to kind of swear for my husband, but still not want to swear. Because the reason why I'm saying so, right, the other day that I was in a van and he was on the street doing his traffic duties. And my dad and I we catch the same van, come home. And in the van going around, my dad was like, oh, watch out there, watch out there. So it was him standing doing his traffic duties and the van passed very close to him. And the van had to stop because there was traffic in front of him. So I was like, psst, sexy officer, psst, sexy officer. And I constantly saying so, and I was saying it very loud because the first time I said it, I didn't say it that loud. But I keep saying it louder as I go, that he should have heard me. And I keep calling, and the guy just did not twist nor turn or could not have been bothered. And I did not say it in my normal voice. I said it like some other voice, but I know it wasn't my voice. Then after I was like, Mr. Kato, then he turned around. So I knew that he was hearing the person calling all the time, but he was apparently ignoring the person, which was me. So yes, that is one of the reasons why I kind of want to swear that he won't cheat, and I pray that he would not. Yes, because the devil's a lie. He always come with all kind of strategies. Yeah, if you know, I'm dummy. But yeah, many ways to distract Christians people. Another question is, managing the house alone. Oh yes, that is, well, it's not really a major problem, but because we're basically living in a small area, we don't have much work to do, and because it's both of us alone, we don't have much to do. But like sometimes being home and have to do everything by myself, and sometimes when he at home I still have to do everything by myself, because when he gets home he is very tired, very 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 tired. So yes, that is one of my things. Because he's very tired, I always have to do most stuff by myself, unless he's like he wake up now, he get enough rest. I will ask him if he can manage to assist me in doing that. But that is one of my problems, managing to do like everything by myself. Sleep management, oh my god, yes, that is one thing also, because he's mostly at work and I'm at home. Sorry, I do speak very fast at time and I get my own self tied up. Yeah, because he work and I am at home. So we always call each other at night before we go to sleep. He know what time I mainly go to sleep. And if he want to go to sleep before that time, he will always call and tell me, okay, make sure lock up good and whatever may be the case, and make sure I is secure and everything. And we do always call each other, either to put each other to sleep, pray before we sleep, do a little scripture reading or whatever may be the case. Another question is, do you all get to go out often? Do you all get to go out often? Well, we normally used to go out once a month. Yes, and we still do get to go out once a month. So yes, that's our way, because at the moment it's only he alone working. If it was both of us working, he used to like go out at least twice a month, which one time he pay for and the other time I pay for. Like both of us carry each other on a treat or something like that. So, the next question is, How do you feel being in public with your police officer husband? That question is a big question because majority of the time, the person that Wyon is, he is not on duty, but he is on duty. And because he is strict about his job, he tends to like, because he's a traffic officer, he says sometimes like if he pass somebody doing an offense because he's not on duty and do not confront them and pull them up about the situation, that person will, next time he meet that person, they would not take him serious and they're like, oh, how you me do nothing about this the last time. So even though we are there, because we always on duty, he's always on duty. It's like he's off duty, but he's always on duty. So again, thank you very much for watching this video. Hope you like it. Please don't forget to leave a comment. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and keep the posts going. Encourage others to join our family. Be a subscriber to our channel, and always feel free to give us suggestion of videos that you will like to see with us.